This is what I'm up against. Candice is coming back tomorrow, and she doesn't have really any options. This black wall's painted and try to paint everything else, and the lights are all new and way brighter. Good morning, everyone. I am starting a new project. This is what I'm up against. I'm in my garage slash shop slash extra fridge slash makeshift gym, trying to clean all this stuff out of here that doesn't belong and try to make this look a little more organized. My plan is to get rid of all of this clutter, move these tools, get rid of all this wood, and just generally organize all of this stuff and find a better home for everything. Sorry about the light, but this is all I have in here. Part of the project's going to be to remove that and install some LED lights on the ceiling. I'd like to paint the ceiling, paint the walls. This fridge, it's pretty run down on the outside, but it works fine. I am going to paint it as well just to give it a cleaner look. Yeah, I think that covers it. So let's get to work. I cleaned up a good path right here. I piled up things in the middle here. And the reason I'm doing this is I figure pile it all in the middle, tarp over it when I go paint. And the reason I stopped for a minute is because it's starting to look like some rain is coming. It's not in the forecast, but now I'm scared to put all my things out there and get rained out. So I'm going to come up with a plan for that. Something else I got to do is get rid of these things. Here's the conundrum about doing woodwork. I have a really hard time getting rid of scraps. This is oak, and I just feel like I can take it apart and use it. But at the same time, like, I can't be a hoarder, but I gotta give in somewhere, and I think that's the somewhere right there. Man, these guys have some nerve. They park right in front of my house. They think they're gonna take my money today. I am not gonna fall for this. I will not support this food truck with your ice cream right in front of my house. I think they heard me. Go on, get out of here. What's up, guys? So I just got back from lunch and had a little bit of a change of plans. I am going to go buy some paint so we can put on those shelves that just got cleaned up before I took my break. But before I go, I just wanted to share with you guys that these guys at Magic Mind, they reached out to us and offered to send us a 15-day supply of these mental performance shots. And we said, why not? Let's give it a shot. So here's how day one went. Today is the first day trying these. See how it is. Ready?
This is supposed to sharpen mind, lower stress, better energy.
My mind's super dull, and my energy's bottom wrong here.
I'm scared about how it tastes. Cheers.
Cheers.
You gonna just down it?
Go easy. It doesn't smell bad. It actually smells good.
Yeah, it smells citrusy.
Yeah.
I'll let you go first.
I've watched a lot of reaction videos, and I think it's overreacting. Okay. I could sip this whole thing and not have any problems with it.
Yeah, I agree. There's definitely something like
tangy.
Yeah, but
day one down.
Day one.
So both of us have been taking it. It's not a quick fix and it's not a replacement for coffee. What this has is time-released caffeine. It contains the highest quality matcha and organically grown mushrooms that mixed together help enhance your mood, motivation, focus, all that while reducing anxiety and stress. We're just past day 7 now. We feel like it's given us more energy, more ready for the day when we wake up, and overall just ready to be productive. Magic Mind is giving up to 48% off over the next 10 days. I will put a link in the description below and the website that you can go to. It has really been working for us. We do recommend it. We're going to keep taking it. If you guys want to try it, Magic Mind has been kind enough to offer up to 48% off the next 10 days. I will post the link in the description. And in case you don't like it, they do offer money back guarantee up to 100 days. See if you like it. And if you do, it'll improve your life like it did ours. And if it doesn't, they'll give you money back. Thank you. Back to work. All right. Came back from Lowe's and I bought this stuff to paint this fridge. Now, I'm not trying to make this thing look brand new. I just wanted to not look as gross. So I didn't get anything for rust. It does say here prevent rust, but the rust's already there, so I don't know. It is what it is. I'm gonna paint it. It's gonna look better. Let's get it. All right, that is a done deal. About 2.5 coats. I did 2 full coats, and then I just sprayed a little bit more around the edges. I'm gonna give it a few minutes, let it dry, and then I'll come back in. What's going on? So I said I was gonna wait a few minutes, but what I actually did is I let it dry overnight. Ended up doing some other stuff in the afternoon. I actually patched a few holes on this wall here, just because I didn't have much else going on waiting for this to dry. So you can see some of these holes are patched where I had the wood sitting up here. And now I think I'm going to start from here on the shelf, paint this area, and then reload the shelves. And then that way it opens up some of this space on the floor. And then I can move this stuff out, paint that part, and just go a little bit by little bit. And then in my infinite wisdom to get rid of this mess in order to have more space, I ended up buying more things. I got this piece of plywood. I am going to actually put it up in the attic, like in this area, to make a little storage shelf. So let's get back to work. This little nook was a pain in the butt to get in. I ended up having to paint the door by hand a little bit. Here's what we're looking at right now. All the way up to here and here, because I need to move this stuff up. But we are making progress and I'm digging it. All right, so I moved some stuff back. I think you'll see in the time lapse I started putting things up here because I forgot I still have to paint the ceiling. So switch gears to painting the bottom because then I can start storing final things down here. I'm tripping over everything, so I'm gonna try to do a quick cleanup and then I'll come back when this wall's painted. All right, let's start day 3 of this gym build. If you haven't been keeping track, day 1 and 2 got us to where we are. And now on day 3, since this black wall's painted, everything's dry, I'm going to tape around this room and try to paint everything else. There's no rain in the forecast, but the first day there was no rain in the forecast. It rained. Second day, I got 4 rains. But I need to move the stuff out, make some space. That's the theme of this project, I think. And get to work. Oh yeah, and before I forget, if you're enjoying this kind of content, please like, subscribe, share with your friends, because we really need your help. We're almost at 1,000 followers. Thank you so much for the support. I think now it's time to take this wall and get some paint on something that's not black. Let's roll. Dexter room complete. So I've got the black wall all taped off. Now I just need to figure out how to cover most of this floor right here. And then I think I can start spraying some stuff. I gotta do a little light sanding here. I have this pegboard that's gonna go behind that machine, probably right there. So I can hang my accessories. I actually bought this from Marketplace. And when I texted the guy, he lives like 3 houses that way. I had no idea. So I just went and picked it up. I'm gonna paint this too to match the walls. I'm going to use just whatever this color is. It just says cream. We bought this a long time ago at Restore for like, I think 40 bucks for this thing, maybe even less, 20 bucks. And also, I bought this a long time ago as well. Bought it at Lowe's, and apparently it makes the paint smell good. So I'm gonna put this in here and test it out. Hey, welcome to day 4 of this gym retrograde. So yesterday I painted that wall, a little bit of the ceiling, but today my plan is to plastic everything that I've moved to the middle here, as well as I moved some stuff against the wall that I've already painted. So I'm going to plastic all that, plastic like this TV and everything so it doesn't get sprayed. I ran into a little bit of a problem here with the seam. It was just kind of broken in half here. So I put some putty in there, dried up. So I'm going to sand that today and then get to painting. A couple unexpected problems. I planned this out as much as I could in my head, but a lot of it isn't quite coming through as I planned. Obviously, I can't spray here with the garage door open because I want to do the ceiling. Hopefully try to get this whole place painted. Once it's painted, it is definitely going to look like it's a lot more done than it is because I can remove all this plastic and start, putting things where they belong. Oh man, it's painted. Of course, as I'm doing things, I forgot I had to mask this thing for the garage and the rail. So I just kind of did that on the fly here as I was inside. And then we'll get on that light. That light's gonna go and I'll just spray around where it was. But I'm excited to unwrap it. Not too bad. I actually had a lot of fears about this line not coming out too well, but it all stayed pretty good. Nice clean line. Now I can start putting things away and hopefully feel like I have made some progress here. What's up? It is pretty late. I'd already stopped working a few hours ago, but I had a quick update. I want to test out these lights that I bought, which I just stepped on one like 2 seconds ago. I just hooked them up on the floor so I can see the difference with the 6 or if I want to put 12. Let me know what you think. This is the light now, and here's with these 6 lights. I don't want it to be daylight in here. So I think I'm just going to hook up the 6 and go with it. I'll show the lights and how they install tomorrow. It's pretty easy. I actually have these lights in my shop. I'll link it in the description below if anybody's interested. Super easy. Just don't step on them. This is the kind of lights I bought. I'll link it, like I said. It comes with 1,000,000 wires. You can direct plug it, or it comes with this and you can make it switchable. These are the wires that connect them together if you want them to be separated by a distance. Or they have these little plugs and you can put the plug in here and just make it one long light. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that light out and I'm going to put an actual outlet in there. And I'm going to use this plug, but I'll just leave it on all the time. And then I can use the wall switch to turn it on and off. That's the game plan in here. So let's give it a shot. All right, the lights are up. I just got to figure out how to run a wire from there to here once I remove this light so that I can just have permanent lights as I'm finishing up what I'm doing. This is the current light situation, and this is what these other lights do. Wow, what a difference. All right, let's hardwire them. All right, we are getting there. I've got the curtain up, I've got the lights and the TV. The rod was the cheapest thing I could find at Walmart. As usual, a big mistake buying the cheapest thing ever, but it's there for now. I will probably end up switching it out. But here's what I had to do. The rafters or joists or whatever, they run this way in the ceiling. So I put a 1x4 going across and screwed it in where the rafter joist was. Rafter joist, would you call it that? And that way I could bring it out this way to install the bracket for the curtain. As far as the lights go, I built this little wood cover out of plywood. I just cut it square and put a hole in the middle, screwed it back up to give myself an outlet, which that outlet now is hooked up to the switch and it turns on all the lights. I just ran the wires across and over to plug in there, and then I have an extra plug. And the TV is also up on the wall. And I try to put the TV at a height where the treadmill is going to be like right here. And that way I can watch it from there. And now I think I'm going to put a shelf right here to store like headphones, blah, blah, blah. Put a charging station there. So these guys from XSense sent us a smoke alarm / CO2 sensor. We don't have one in the garage, so I'm going to put it up on the ceiling. And it comes with this app that gives you warnings like when you're not home. I feel like that's useful. Press and hold the LED light for 5 seconds. Okay. All right, it's doing a thing. Nice. So now I can go in here. I've got one in the kitchen already. It keeps track of O2 and smokes. 3 screws up there. This thing. I'm just going to put it in there. Done and done. So let's get this place cleaned up. Whew. All right. So she is all cleaned up. I pretty much put everything kind of back where it was, minus more messy over there. But this is good for now. I've got a surprise coming for the next video. But this half is complete. I'm happy to have this rack for all my stuff and everything's clean. And I'm not staring at just that mess that used to be back there. And the lights are all new and way brighter, more welcoming. Candice is coming back tomorrow, and she doesn't have really any. She knows I painted this black because some decisions I didn't want to make without prior approval. Then I'd have to repaint it. I know better. On the second episode, second and final, it's just going to be 2 episodes. I will have her reaction to it, and then we'll start working on what's going to be this side. And here's just kind of a final look of how everything turned out.
Next time on Why Not Build It.
Okay.
Wow. What the hell?
What do you think? Enjoy yourself now, because I'm going to put you to work on this side.
4.
What is happening here?
1005.
Those are horse mats, but we're people.